Good day guys, and again, welcome to MJ's Bonsai Vlog. At today, sa video ito ay pag-uusapan natin ang mga bonsai materials, ano-ano ba yung mga pwedeng tanim na pwedeng gawing bonsai, and kung baguhan ka pa, ano yung i-recommend ko, no? As a bonsai material na pwede mong gamitin. Okay? So, please watch or continue watching, and kung baguhan ka sa channel na to, please click the subscribe button para sa mga upcoming videos pa na gagawin ko. Okay, let's begin. Okay, so connected dito sa topic na to, no, yung just a review, no, yung topic na pinag-usapan natin, yung sources of bonsai materials, no. Just a review, no, pwede ka sa sources of bonsai materials, pwede kang gumamit ng cuttings, pwede kang pumunta sa mga nursery gardens kung saan may nagtatanim ng mga halaman na pwedeng gawing bonsai at galing sa cutting sinanim nila o galing sa seeds at pinatubo at medyo malaki na, no, or may potential na gawing bonsai, so pwedeng option yon. So nurseries, and then pwede rin ikaw mismo gumawa, no, ng mga cuttings na tutubuin mo sa nursery and then eventually gagamitin mo into bonsai. And then of course, yung last na option na pwedeng gawin is yung paggamit ng yamadori or pagbili ng mga materials na hinahunt mula sa wild or sa nature or sa field or sa bundok. No? Okay? So yun yung three na pwedeng sources of bonsai materials. Now, with regards to bonsai materials sa bonsai, no, kadalasan dinidivide ito sa dalawa. No? One way of doing it, no, dinidivide nila sa dalawa. Lalo na sa Pilipinas, no, we divide it sa softwood, bonsai materials, and yung hardwood, no, na mga bonsai materials or na mga halaman. Okay? And both softwood bonsai materials and hardwood bonsai materials ay may kanya-kanyang advantages, no? Okay, now ano ba yung mga example ng mga softwood bonsai materials, no? Generally, pag softwood bonsai materials, kadalasan, no, ang mga tanim na to, ang mga halaman na ito ay either shrubs or vines, no? Hindi ito lumalaki na talagang kahoy na kahoy, no? Okay? Softwood yan sila, no? Most of them, okay? Just yung nagpa-pop up lang sa utak ko, for example, is softwood na bonsai santan, no? Dahil sa road widening ngayon, maraming santan na nabubungkal. That is an example of a softwood bonsai material, no? Hindi rin siya kahoy, it's a shrub, no? And another example is a bougainvillea, no? Bougainvillea, it's considered a vine, marami rin sa gilid ng daan ngayon, binubungkal because of the road widening. So that is a softwood bonsai material na pwede natin gawing bonsai, no? What else? Some are arguing, no? But for me, kung bata pa yung hibiscus at kung plano mo maliit lang na hibiscus, I consider hibiscus as a softwood bonsai material. And then, ganun din yung abgaw or argaw, no? Habang tumatagal, sabi nila, yung nahahunt na argaw sa gilid ng dagat is hardwood. But if you're going to use cuttings, mapapansin mo na we can consider, no? And I don't want to go into discussion talaga deeply on that, no? But for me, when you use cutting na abgaw or abgaw Taiwan or hibiscus, pansin nyo naman, no? Napaka-fragile nung kahoy in the sense na now when we talk about softwood and hardwood, i-consider natin, and when we relate it to bonsai, let's try to consider yung kahoy or yung capacity ng kahoy na hindi bastang ma-decay, no? Over time, especially kung gagawan mo siya ng shari, ng gin, and then ng oro. Okay? No? For softwood, hindi talaga advisable kasi na gumawa ng mga gano'n, no? Shari is like, for example, dito is a dead part of a tree. Gaya dito. This is a tugas. This is considered as a hardwood. So, pwede siya na gawa ng shari. Gin is yung sanga, no, ng bonsai na patay, no? Mayroon yan usually sa mga literati na design na bonsai. And then yung oro is yung butas, no? But we will talk about those things mas malaliman in other videos na gagawin natin, no? So yun lang, no? Sa pagkaklasify ko ng softwood, usually yung ginagawa ko, yung very common na pwedeng gawing division nilang dalawa is yung softwood mahirap to hindi pwedeng gawan ng shari, gin, and oro because of the fact na hindi napipreserve ng matagal yung dead parts ng kahoy, no? Okay? Like for example, bougainvillea. Kung sino man nakapagtanim ng bougainvillea, mapapansin nyo na pag may sira na yung puno ng bougainvillea nyo, over time, malalanta at malalanta yan. Kahit lagyan nyo pa ng lime sulfur. Medyo matagal lang, pero over time talagang malalanta yan. Okay? Now, other examples of softwoods, ano na bang na-mention ko? Santan, bougainvillea, what else? Some are doing gomamela sa bonsai. Gomamela is not a tree, it's a shrub. Malambot din, no? Hindi rin masyadong nalalanta rin yung puno. And I consider that, no, as a softwood bonsai materials. Balete is another tree, no? Very common, pwedeng gamitin ka agad-agad, available siya. It's also considered as a softwood bonsai material. Now, what are the advantage ng softwood bonsai material? Now, depende sa pag-aalaga, no? But usually, based on my observation, itong mga softwood na bonsai materials na to, napakabilis nung speed ng pagtubo nila. Okay? Pwede nyo siyang itanim sa gamit ang cuttings, no? Pwede nyo siyang i-markot, mabilis mangugat, no? And yeah. At hindi rin siya maselan kung alagaan, especially kung nakaugat na, no? Gaya for example ng hibiscus, napakadali lang siyang alagaan, hindi siya maselan, no? Abgaw for example, no? Whether you use yung locally grown natin, yung sa dagat, or you use yung cuttings ng Abgao Taiwan na tinatawag natin, yung maliliit na dahon, no? Which they say is imported from Taiwan, no? Madali masyadong patubuin, mabilis ang rate ng pagtubo niya, so mas magiging mabilis din yung paggawa mo ng bonsai gamit yung bonsai material na yun. Okay? Sampalok, they are saying it's considered as a softwood, especially when used in bonsai, kasi hindi mo na preserve yung deadwood niya, no? Some kaya nila, no? Maybe it depends on the application of the lime sulfur, kung paano i-preserve at aalagaan yung dead part, no? Okay, what else? Ang dami, no? Marami pang mga softwood na bonsai materials, no? But at this moment, yun lang talaga maisip ko, no? And then of course, we have, no, the second classification or division ng bonsai materials, which is the hardwood, no? Hardwood, usually karamihan sa mga kinukuha at binebenta online, coming from Mindanao, usually, no, nagagamit is mga hardwood bonsai materials. For example, one example is this tree, tuga sa bato, no? This is a hardwood, no? And usually, pag binibili mo ito, yung mga materials ay may natural shari na, no? May natural deadwood na nakikita sa puno ng mga kahoy na ito. This is one good bonsai material because available na, readily available na at natural pa yung kanyang shari. Although may mga ethical considerations sa bagay na yan, ano? And we will discuss that hopefully later, no? What else? Bantige. Okay, bantige is also considered as a good material for bonsai. Very good material for bonsai. Maliit yung dahon, talagang matanda yung puno. And of course, pwede mo siyang gawa ng shari at pwede mo siyang gawa ng gin, no? What else? Bantulinaw, no? Okay? Yung kabagong, no? Those are examples of hardwood ng mga bonsai materials, no? So, advantage ng hardwood is most of them talagang matagal mabuhay, no? Talagang matagal mabuhay. They say it could reach 100 years old, no? And what else? Yun nga, no? Pwede mo siyang gamitan ng shari at pwede mo siyang, or gawa ng shari, pwede mo siyang gawa ng gin, no? Which is good sa visual effect ng bonsai because it adds character and add age sa bonsai mo, no? Kung yun ang material na gagamitin mo. Okay? But it depends on the person, no? It depends, no? Mayroong mga taong gusto na maraming dead parts yung kanyang bonsai at mayroong mga taong gustong buo yung bonsai nila, no? Walang dead part, no? Okay? So, yeah. I think if I were to divide yung dalawa, yung softwood and hardwood, I would just look at on the aspect na kaya ba siyang lagyan ng gin at kaya bang ma-preserve yung gin, shari, at oro sa puno na yan for a very long time, no? Usually pag softwood, like for example balete, hindi mo naman pwedeng gawa ng gin yung balete, di ba? Okay? So it's really considered as a softwood, juicing that parameter, no? Yung paggawa ng shari, and then yung gin, and then yung oro, no? Oro pwede kang gumawa sa baliti, no? What else? Advantage ng dalawang material na to, well, it becomes null and void kasi it will still go at magbabase lang din sa paano minalagaan yung kahoy, no? Okay? There are abgaw dagat na yamadori na nakikita ko na talagang nilalagyan ng lime sulfur yung dead parts and then tumatagal, no? Okay, kasi naaalagaan, no? There is a post in Facebook from a very famous person on social media concerning bonsai na Filipino. He was saying na talagang hardwood, and he classified hibiscus as a hardwood. Maybe that's true, no? Kasi may nakita siya na talagang matandang hibiscus na, no, na talagang may patay na part and then na-preserve. Okay? Siguro if you really collect yung yamadori and old na hibiscus, then perhaps the puno or the bark or the part of the tree na gagawin mong shari at gin, talagang matanda rin yun at hindi basta-basta nalalanta, no? Okay. Now, what else? But what will you choose, no? Ganun yung punto ng video na to, no? Ano bang i-advise ko, no? Or personally sa akin, no? Ano bang pipiliin ko kung ako yung magbo-bonsai, no? For me, over the years, in bonsai, na-narrow down ko into what is the most practical thing na pwedeng gamitin. Okay? Now, for this vlog, for this channel, for practicality purposes, no, there are tatlong kahoy na talagang gagamitin ko, no, sa pagbo-bonsai natin. And I chose them for characteristics na meron sila na I think magiging useful sa paggawa natin ng vlog. Okay? Now, one material is the Abgao Taiwan. Okay? Sabi lang Abgao Taiwan. No? Okay? So, this one is from cuttings. Ako na nagpatubo. I was training this into bonsai and then hindi na nakasikaso. But the advantage of this material, pag itong gagamitin mo, is one, readily available na. Although it's not from the Philippines originally, almost all over the Philippines meron ito. And nabubuhay siya kung cuttings, hindi siya maselan, no? So wala kang impact sa nature, no? So kung gagawin mo lang siyang bonsai, pwede kang humingi ng cuttings from kilala mo bonsai sa tatanim mo, and you can create your own material, no? Advantage ito, lumiliit yung dahon, na sobrang liit, munggo size, and you can create mamay size or really small size na bonsai. Small size to mamay size na bonsai using this type of material. Hindi siya masalan, no? Advantage yan kung baguhan ka pa. Of course, the goal kasi kung baguhan ka, no? This is one thing, no? Kung if you want to do bonsai now, the goal really is to make sure na yung natututunan mo sa basics, no, pagpasok mo sa bonsai, is ma-apply mo kaagad in practice, actual sa materials mo or sa bonsai mo. No? Now, if you choose bonsai materials na slow growing, if you choose bonsai materials na maselan, no, ang daming requirements bago alagaan. No? If you choose those kinds of materials, medyo magiging mabagal yung growth mo as, no, someone who is trying to study bonsai and to learn bonsai. Kaya napaka-importante na during the start, you try to grow yung mga materials na mabilis tumubo. Mga materials na available. Gaya nito. No? Okay? So, one material that I will use is this, yung Abgao Taiwan. Meron din tayong Abgao Dagat. No? Excuse me. Lumiliit din yung dahon, no? But it's makikita sa Pilipinas, no? Sa coastline ng Philippines. No? Meron tayo, you can also grow from cuttings using that type of material. Okay, this is one material. Okay? Yung advantage na mention ko na. Another bonsai material is nagagamitin natin para sa vlog na to, and I really recommend, is this one, no? Hibiscus. Okay? So, this is from cuttings, reverse taper na, nalapabayaan ko na kasi I was training this, no, for basic bonsai training. Napatay na nga yung first branch, no? But still buhay pa rin, mayroon pang nodes, no? I'm just going to repot this and then train it again para lumaki dito sa baba and create a new first branch, no? This is a very advisable bonsai materials for starters, no? Medyo komplikado lang sa aspect ng pagpapasanga, no? Kasi yung formation ng nodes niya is hindi kagaya sa abgaw, no? At pag tumubo yung sanga niya, hindi it's different, it's really different, no? Kaya sa pag-wire pa lang niya, kailangan may technique kang gagamitin para ma-achieve mo yung ramification ng puno. And then medyo no, yung paano mo siya sabay na ipapatwigs, no? Sa the whole plant, no? It's another thing, no? Another story. But I recommend this because napakabilis tumubo. Okay? Kung itong gagamitin mo, less impact kasi pwedeng cuttings, no? There is a lesser impact sa environment kasi hindi ka gumagamit ng yamadori. And the advantage is ikaw mismo ang nagpapatubo, so napakadali lang, no? And of course, because mabilis siyang tumubo, no, yung growth mo and yung process na pag-a-apply mo sa natutunan mo sa bonsai, madali mo rin ma-apply sa material na ito. So one material na in-advise ko is the hibiscus. Okay? What else? Okay, yung pinaka-practical na material na ini-encourage kong gamitin ninyo if you are going to start bonsai right now, na hindi masyadong gumagastos, no? Anyways, if you want to understand the things that you have to consider bago ka pumasok sa bonsai, you can check the video na may link sa baba, no? Yung mga considerations bago ka pumasok sa bonsai, no? It's there, yung mga bagay-bagay na dapat mong isipin bago ka mag-bonsai, no? And I explain it there, no? There are 4 things, at least 4 things na mentioned ko doon. Okay, the last material na magandang gamitin para mag-bonsai is this one. Okay? So, this is gomamela. This is bougainvillea, no? Okay? Etong bougainvillea na to, tinanim ko from cuttings, no? Pinutol ko dito. They call this popcorn, no? Okay? Okay dito kasi lumiliit yung dahon. Okay? Why bougainvillea? Bougainvillea, fast-growing siya. And then, of course, pag na-train mo siya into bonsai, pwede siyang flowering, no? So, pwede mo siyang i-present na may bulaklak. Kung maayos yung pag-wire mo, pwede mong i-present siyang kalbo. Or, kung okay yung dahon niya, pwedeng dahon lang, no? Dahon, walang ano, no? Buo yung dahon lang, buong kahoy lang, no? Okay? And that's the advantage of it, no? Another advantage of it, mabilis tumubo, no? And then, of course, the very practical advantage nito is it's readily available, no? Okay? Hindi mo kailangan ng bougainvillea na imported para mag-bonsai. You collect bougainvillea na nasa paligid ninyo, sa kapitbahay ninyo na hindi nila ginagamit. You can start from that. No, pwede nyo gamitin yun, then you do basic things in that bonsai, and eventually magkaka-bonsai ka gamit yung pinaka-practical na material na meron ka, which is the bougainvillea. No, ito. Okay? Popcorn to siya. No? Okay, there are a lot of different varieties of bougainvillea. Never mind kung yung bougainvillea is yung mga sinaunang bougainvillea, yung mga hindi hybrid, no? Because usually yung mga naunang bougainvillea, malalaki yung dahon. Okay? And then yung sanga nila, pag nagno-nodes is malalayo. Okay? There's a certain degree of difficulty pag yun ang ginagamit mong bonsai material. Compared to like using, for example, glabra, na type ng bougainvillea, medyo dikit yung nodes, no? And medyo madali, medyo mas madali siyang gamitin na bonsai material na bougainvillea compared to the older varieties ng bougainvillea. Okay? So, practical dito kasi pwede mo lang siyang i-graft, no, ng bagong variety, no? Hindi mo kailangan na bumili ng imported na variety. Okay? So, in bonsai, ina-advise na if you're using materials, dapat hindi variegated. No? So, at least, no, para ma-maintain yung naturalness ng bonsai, no? Kasi in nature, wala namang variegated na, no? Most of the variegated trees were ginalaw na ng siyensya. Kaya nagkaganon yung dahon nila, no? Okay? So, bougainvillea is one material na pwedeng gamitin. Practical lang, no? So, those three materials are, of course, the materials na inire-recommend ko, no? And gagamitin ko rin dito sa bonsai vlog natin na to. So, first is the Abgao Taiwan, then we have the hibiscus, and then the bougainvillea. Okay? If you do not have abgao, if you do not have hibiscus, you can start with bougainvillea. No? Okay? Bougainvillea trees. Okay? And if you look at my videos, may mga bougainvillea akong nagawa. And if you want to learn more on bougainvillea and how it is, how to create bonsai from bougainvilleas, pwede niyo i-check yung YouTube channel ni Sir Cram Rivas, no? Yung Bonsai Bougainvillea na Facebook page, pwede niyo tingnan doon. Because Sir Cram is really dedicating himself sa paggawa ng bonsai gamit yung bougainvillea. So malaking tulong yun sa inyo kung baguhan na kayo nagbo-bonsai, no? At bougainvillea yung gagamitin niyo. Okay? But of course, ako lang yun, no? Yung pagpili ng tatlong material sa akin lang yun, no? Kasi sa internet talagang maraming nagbebenta ng tugas, no? But if you're new at baguhan ka pang mag-bonsai and if you choose tugas or ito, no, as a material, I suggest, no, that you choose a smaller material na tugas. Yung pwedeng ganito lang. Okay? Again, ulitin ko yung goal natin dito is makagawa ng bonsai. No? Kahit gaano kalaki, kahit gaano kaganda, kahit gaano ka-super, sinasabi, ang super kasi na material, sinasabi nila yung may base, no? Merong movement, yung puno, may branch or abang. No? That's the consideration nila, no? Pero di-discuss natin lang in another video, no? So, maliit lang yung piliin, no? Kasi kahit gaano ka-super yung tanim, kahit gaano ka mahal yung material mo, skill is important, no? And if you're starting and you're just developing your skills, I'm not undermining anyone, no? Hindi ko naman ina-underestimate yung sino man, no? But the very practical thing is to start with smaller materials like this one. No? Paglalaki to hanggang ganito. So, kaya mo lang buhatin, no? Kahit ikaw lang mag-isa. No? Yung wire, hindi masyadong expensive yung wire na kailangan mong gamitin dito kasi maliit lang. Okay? So, yun ang mga bagay-bagay na kailangan isipin din, no? You start kung talagang mag-hand kayo ng Yamadori, you start from this. No? Smaller lang. No? At the end of the day, your goal is to create bonsai. Okay? It's not to collect materials. So, yun lang muna para sa video na to. Salamat sa panonood. Kung bago ka lang at umabot ka dito sa part na to ng video, please hit the subscribe button sa baba for more videos na galing sa akin. And no, para ma-update ko rin kayo. No? If you click the ring bell, ma-update kayo kung may mga bagong videos ako na ipapalabas. So yun lang muna for today. Salamat sa panonood. Remember, enjoy your bonsai journey, one bonsai at a time.